Oh, what's up, guys? We're live. Jimmy Felix here. It's your boy. Um, and we're back. We back with this story. I got a little more bit more done before I just started streaming now. Um, to run through chapter two of what we have so far before we get into. I think I'm gonna do chapter three before getting back to the actual text here. Um, so Cyril goes out with Exabyte, attempts to get a job to leave his hole. Oh, that's the wrong hole. Oh, God. His hole in the wall basement with the encouragement of Exabyte. They go to the nearest junkyard where Cyril is trying to apply for a job, but Clutter is attempting murder on someone who owes him payment of a space car. Cyril short circuits the machine because electricity, boys. Um, and the crusher stops just before the space car buyer can be crushed, and Clutter attacks Zero with rusted cards because he's a junk man. Zero successfully defends himself against them and takes down Clutter. Clutter is arrested by two corrupt galactic guards, Syl and Amar. I finally gave them names. To quickly go over what their names mean. Syl from Silver, synonym for Gray, because she is one of the Gray alien race types. And then Amar from Calamari, Calamari, because he's a squid dude. It's a squid alien race. So, um, that's where I got his name from. I'm pretty sure it's a real name too, but whatever. Um, and they take Clutter directly to Omnispec instead of space jail. Perspective change to the cops, who go through a bunch of checkpoints to an underground lair, which is also paralleled with how Cyril has been living underground too. That's the wrong two. Thanks for that, Google, for not telling me that's the wrong two. But not by choice. Meeting Mend and Morphton, the two that were with him in the alley when Omnispec first met Cyril in chapter one. Uh, Again, before finally coming face to face with Omnispec. Then, while I was off screen, I guess, right before this, um, I came up with a concept that makes him, I think, a little more intimidating as far as the boss goes. Um, so he intimidates the guards into trying to leave. The guards try to leave because he's being so intimidating. They're like, "Yeah, we're gonna try to get out of here," but he's like, "No, stay." And he gets Mend and Morphton to stop them from leaving. They're forced to watch as Omnispec burns a second strike into the back of Clutter's neck. What are strikes, you may be asking? You may not be asking that, but you're probably asking that, and I'm gonna answer that for you. Omnispec explains, so he's the one that's gonna be explaining, not me. That the strikes stand for every time someone working under him has made a grave mistake towards his business, his illegitimate, well, legitimate, illegitimate business. Um, Three strikes means they have been marked for death, meaning either they can kill them, uh, either he can kill them, or one of his, really anybody that works under him kill him. So can kill them. So if, like, say you're walking the street, you know you've been marked for death, but you're like walking around, you got like your hat over, like what I'm wearing right now would cover a mark for death. So it'd be just in the nape of your neck back here. Um, So say like the wind blows and you got hair covering it or something, and then the wind blows and it blows it out, like blows out your hair, and then somebody sees it and they work for Omnispec, they go over to you and they just straight up kill you. And because this planet is pretty lawless, nobody's gonna like give it a second look. Um, because they probably assume you were dealing with whomst you were dealing with. Um, So yeah, it's not a good thing. And the reason Zashi, when we meet her, and we're about to get into this in a second, is wearing a ponytail is to block the 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 three strikes because she, well, let me just explain it. So when we get into chapter three, well, actually, we should probably get back to Sierra before getting to chapter three. So we're not just, well, I don't know. Like I said, I want to write these, well, at least post these weekly, and I'm getting a head start before my artist I need to contact him before my artist gets to gets the cover done. I'm kind of just waiting on him. Like, I'm not gonna use an editor for this because that'd be way too expensive. Plus, it's a free story. Um, so we get to chapter 3, an introduction to Zashi, who used to work for Omnispec. Crazy, right? But she's gonna be part of the delinquents. So there's a bit of connection there between Omnispec and her. But she has been marked 3 times, meaning she's running from the boss. Aside from being marked, she doesn't know how much. She doesn't know much about him because she was only an assassin for hire. But she messed up. Probably some kind-hearted stuff where he was like, "Yo, you got to kill this child, or you got to kill this mother, because they owe me money," or something like that. Like, I don't think I'm gonna make it that simple, but and she was like, "No, I'm not gonna do it," and then he marked her, or she was brought in for marking by somebody, and yeah, so that's we got a little bit of back. I know I wanted her to be connected to some sort of assassin killing thing. I was originally just gonna have her be an assassin that's going out to stop Omnispec from being bad, but that's kind of what Cyril's goal is going to be. He doesn't know it yet, but that's kind of what his goal is going to be. Um, but I want these characters to be more like delinquents, so they had a troubled past life and they're struggling. Well, not really struggling, but striving to be more better people. Um, so that's a little introduction to her. I think we're going to do a little bit more of chapter 3. I think that's where I want chapter 2 to end, because chapter 1 is not that long either. Like I said, I want this to be a weekly thing, so I want this to be something that somebody can stop by, read a few pages, and go on with their week. So I have no idea how many chapters is going to be, how long this book is going to be, but we're gonna find out. I don't know where the end game lies for these people. But right now we have a list of people who are in the book right now. These are a list of people who are already planned be in the book all the way up to here. These 2 haven't been completed yet as far as the new character documents go. But they're probably going to meet them at. God, this heat is. I want it on my legs, but not my face. I'm gonna hold it off screen down at my legs. Put it back here. At my legs. Nope, it's still hitting my face. Oh god, my eyes are gonna be dry, guys. Um, See, so this is what I had originally. How does Sarah meet Zashi? He meets her after noticing that a guard is normally on duty near a villain hideout is missing. Falls blood trails. See her killing off the villains. I don't want that, so we can just remove this note completely. Okay. Um. Okay, so still have a backstory for Clad the Lad just yet. I think I wanted him to be part of some sort of clan that might have worked under Omnispec. Um. Then Grace. Then stuffs happens in chapter 6. Then we get to Solace. So let's plan out the rest of chapter 3 before we get, because I've been itching to write, like not plan but write out some of this stuff. So okay, this document. I don't think I need this open again, but just in case I need to make a new character for any reason, we will keep it open. Okay. What am I doing? Get this open. Okay. Because she was only an assassin. What's her introduction entail? I don't want this to be another walking the street type thing where somebody goes to kill her on the street. No, no, that might be an introduction, a little bit more world building to where somebody can just be attacked on the street and nobody bats an eye at it, like I said before. But what is Sarah going to be doing on the street that he's able to see it? Maybe he should be on one of the lower rooftops. Maybe he shouldn't be walking the street. I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Uh, okay. Watches from a rooftop that's not in the clouds. Um, as Zashi gets attacked by Omnispec's people, he slides down the sides. Slides down the windows using his electromagnetic wall crawling abilities and helps Zashi fend off the goons. I like referring to them as goons. Help Zashi fend off the goons. What else? What else? Zero. Zashi explains to Zero about the strikes and that someone must have seen the stripes hidden beneath her ponytail. Um, she and she also mentions that that anyone, that no one would bat an eye. Zero probably already knows this on the street because they'd assume it was gang related, which technically speaking, it is. Okay. Um, Yo, homie Jay, what's up? Glad you could make the stream. Um, Assume it's gang related, which it is. So, Zero asks if Dashi has a hide. Zero just say tells Dashi to follow him back to his hideout. Back to his hideout. They discuss um, Exabyte, who finally pops out of the Infinipack. Um, and how Zero wasn't completely content with keeping Exabyte out open. Dashi asks what Zero's goals are with staying in the whole wall apartment. Um, and Zero tells her that she just gave him something to do with taking down. I want him to be a little more vibrant, so I like to think he likes to help people or tries to when he can. With taking down Omnispec's entire operation. Um, she doesn't believe him, of course, first, calling him crazy, but he gives her a bunch of different ways that it's probably, and I'll have to come up with this on the spot, that it's possible for them to accomplish it. She reluctantly agrees for now, but promises to leave him in a heartbeat should anything go south. I think I want the chapter to end there. Then introduction to Clad Lad. Clad the absolute lad. That's kind of good for now. I kind of have an idea of where I want Clad to go. Like I said, I think I want him to be under a clan that works for Omnispec. So we're going to start writing chapter 2. Yes. If I come up with anything for Plaid or anybody else while I'm writing chapter 2, I could always just refer to the document. Okay. That was chapter 3. We just planned out chapter. Oh shoot! I didn't even realize. Yeah, I should have. Yeah, I kind of want to start writing chapter 2, so let's get this done. There goes those X-Byte attempts to get a job. So what did chapter 1 end on? Like bumping his fingers. Okay, let's. Wasn't it the morning when he? I think it was. No. He came back and Exabyte was. Um, so let's have him wake up the next morning. Sarah wakes up to the sound cluttering in his open kitchen area. He turns over to see see Exabyte let's have her going through the fridge. Going through the fridge. I forgot an entire word there. Going through the fridge. Sarah rubs his eyes and sits up, exhaling before asking Exabyte what she's doing. What are you doing? You have no food here, she says, flipping back and picking the fridge door closed for landing on the concrete ground. I think we need a job. It's been okay, and you're already making suggestions for me. Oh, that's the wrong you're. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. You're slightly smiling in disbelief. Correct. Answers. Um, correct. We're might I recommend something with electronics? Why? Well, I scanned you for your given for your natural stellar abilities overnight and found that you have electromagnetic. I want to say something scientific here. Electromagnetic. Um, not pull. Like okay. Wait. Which one are we? Okay. Let's do that. Move that. I don't think we need the alien races document right now. Close that out again. We'll move superpowers over here. Keep this open. That's the guide. Probably not gonna need this open. Because, like I said, this is only for my artist, really. I mean, kind of for me, but I don't normally refer back to these. They're just to help me complete the character. Do my hood make on. Alright. 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 Electricity, generation, manipulation. Um, tell me what I don't know. Hmm. I'd have to finish fully scanning you for that, I think. Exhibit points out. Mm, Zero stares at the wall, at the blank cement wall. Blank blue tinted cement wall in front of the bed, in front of his bed. Okay, let's try it. There's a junkyard down the street from here. You might be hiring. He says, getting out of bed, heading and walking over to Exabyte. Places his palm on the ground. No, places the back of his hand up against the ground and lets Exabyte hop to his hand. Might be hiring. Lets her climb to his shoulder before he throws his backpack over his shoulders. He lets her climb his shoulder before he throws his backpack over his shoulders. And she climbs into the infinite pack. I always feel like I spell that wrong. To the infinite pack, letting only half of herself, uh, peek out the bag. Sarah heads upstairs and makes a beeline for the junkyard. Okay. Since it wasn't far from his hovel, had no need to worry about running from anyone that might be chasing him for a past crime of some sort. He gazed on the various skills that crafted, not constructed. We could just say made up junkyard. There didn't seem to be much activity. And he heads. Okay, there doesn't seem to be much. I think that's the proper thing. Seem to be much activity, and as he approaches the office for it, located right near the gate, steps inside of it, side of the hut-sized office, but sees no one present. He walks. He's just about ready to give up on. No. Instead of waiting or turning around, coming back another day, decides to roam junkyard until he can find someone that may be able to help him. Okay. He roams around, piles, feeling an electromagnetic pull from some of them, meaning the hovering broke down, meaning not all the hovering broke down cars are completely out of commission. And after strolling deeper into the further deeper into the junkyard, he hears a sign of life. It is a whirring sound made by a large machine. So there was a possibility it was being auto it was automated. Yet what deterred him from this theory was the grunting and grumbling that followed the whirring. Oh, it's one T and two R's. I thought it was two T's and one R. Okay, turd. Cool. Grunting and grumbling that followed the whirring. He jogs over to the sounds and sees a car crusher being operated by a Clutter was a Stellar too, right? Yeah. Male Clutter alignment control. Not really evil, it's just chaotic neutral. Rusty serrated blade. I can't forget that. Jogs over to the sounds and sees a car crusher being operated by a fellow Stellar. He first, Zero believes the man is doing his job, but then he hears cries coming from the crusher. From inside the crusher box. I don't know if that's technically what it's called, but we're going to call it that. From inside the crusher box, Zero runs to the man, runs to the Stellar operating the car crusher, asking runs to the Stellar operating the car crusher. Okay. There's a guy in there. Zero shouts, "Oh, I'm well aware, kid." Stellar says. Stellar tells Zero I intend to crush him. Why? Because he owed me money. Took too long. He took too long to pay it back. So here we are. Another thing about this planet, like, these people will straight up admit to crimes, like any of their crimes. Like, they don't care at all. Like, he's straight up telling this teenager, I'm about to kill this man's. So you might want to stand back a little bit. Like, committing murder in front of in broad daylight is no problem for them. Like I said, it's pretty lawless. The Galactic Guard is trying their best, but with all these corrupt Galactic Guards that Omnispec has his hand in their pockets, like, there ain't much the guards can do. It took too long to pay, so they kind of just turn a blind eye to most of this stuff. It's not the greatest. It took too long to pay it back, so here we are. Stellar till 0. The Stellar continues, showing no intentions of stopping the car crusher. So, in turn, and I hate doing that when I type so. I always make the second letter, the O capital. That O is mean. So, in turn, the I want to change the title. This title is not the greatest. All right. So in turn, the uh, so in turn 0 acts and shoots blue and yellow electricity. Did I spell that right? I did. On his fingertips at the crushing operating machine and shuts it down just before it reaches the uh, space car, hover car, the the guy inside, the man inside the crusher. I keep saying crusher. Well, that's pretty much what I'm saying. Oh gosh, does it matter? Crusher. Uh, Shuts down just before it reaches the man inside the crusher. Okay. Um, the Stellar operating the machine, heavily sized and steps away from the uh, machine, I guess. Steps away from the machine. Pulls out a rusty serrated blade. Because, that's his weapon of choice. 2 R's, okay. And that's not how you spell blade. Cool. Pulls out a rusty serrated blade and runs his finger along the edges, along the jagged edge, bend. Runs his finger along the jagged edge, right? Cutting his finger in the process. That can't be done. Well, that can't be sanitary. Um, Zero quits. Zero, be careful. I just scanned him for his abilities. I think that'll be a useful ability to give Exbyte. I don't think we had that in our thing. Because Digital Vision, Scanner Vision. So we're going to add able to scan beings for their abilities, for their superpowers. These abilities. I just scanned him for his powers. Got he's able to bring to life broken down. Is there a dash in between broken down? Maybe? I'm not sure. Broken down vehicles. Vehicles. Um, and command them. Exbyte whispers. Zero whispers back. That's then chose the right line of work. Um, Behind the junk man. Um, if you hover cards were and combine to uh, living broken vehicles. Living broken vehicles. Um, and start hobbling. I want to keep calling you Jay. It's not Jay. Hobbling their way over to zero. Okay. With the stellar pointing blade at zero. Stellar pointing his blade at zero. Okay. We gotta have a pretty awesome action scene here, I think. Gosh, I'm tired. Oh, happy Easter, by the way, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good Easter Sunday. Um, take my hat off. My eyes hurt. It's the heat. I'm gonna turn my back this way. We're gonna go this way. Oh God. Oh. Oh. We're gonna do it like this. All right. It's a little bit different lighting. Uh, still opponent's blade at 0. Okay. We have the Junkman rushes at 0 before its cards do. 0 flips over him using Junkman's shoulder as leverage. As 0 lands, he turns and touches the Junkman's back, shocking him. Let's say tasing him. Junkman's back, tasing him. Oh god, excuse me, I'm sorry. I've been on my wrist for like days now. I haven't taken it off. It's annoying to have my wrist on the computer and that's moving up and down. I want a rubber band, like a rubber wristband. That'd be cool. Yeah. Cyril lands, he turns and touches Junkman's back, tasing him. Junkman still stands though, and swipes at, slashes at 0, aiming to take the teenager's head off. 0 ducks in time and shocks the serrated blade. Shocks the serrated blade. This is enough to knock the Junkman on. Okay, Junkman on his back. 0 turns, expecting the vehicles to have fallen. They haven't. Right? What's happening? They're no longer connected to him. They're acting on their own. Bite examines. Okay. Um. 2 have now made their way in front of 0, while a third way over to the buyer in not buyer, the man in Crusher. He's still stuck there, like he can't get out because the whole thing is like over him. So where is he gonna go? Plus he's in his plus he's in a car. Ow. And the Crushers. What's a smart way for him to beat these things? Because they're not necessarily. Well, let's look back at his superpowers. I don't want him to just shock them and it'll be over. Conduct heat. He can melt them. It'll be pretty dark though, kinda. Supercharge, electrical immunity, electric generation. Wall crawling. Maybe you should use heat here. Thinking that might be the best. So maybe they're like walking on tires and he like melts the tires they're walking on. Yeah, I kind of like that. He just pops them. Oh gosh, my hair. We all need haircuts. We all need haircuts, guys. No longer connection. Like examines. There's ways to move. It's the man, the Crusher. Sarah looks down at the feet, the vehicles walk on, and notice they're on tires. He uses this to his advantage by conducting heat, by shocking them so much. They conduct enough heat and pop, melting the tires. They conduct enough heat and melt the tires so the reanimated vehicles no longer stand. Since they're kind of out of commission, I want to move on to the third now. Moves on to the third. Taking the electricity from the Crusher operation machine, supercharging himself to speed over to the third, melt its tires as well. This causes it to fall back down the hill, down the small hill it walked up to reach the man in the Crusher and be knocked out of commission. Commission for good. Along is not commission, like knocked out of commission or out of commission, meaning because they're junk cars, they're like trash, they've been thrown away. That's kind of what that means. It's got his mission for good alongside the other two. Yep. Down the small hill. Okay, and then Zero watches as the. Oh, we'll use a break here. Zero watches as the two. As two galactic cards place. Why already played? The Junkman back into place the Junkman into the back of their space cruiser and drive off. The man trapped in the man that was trapped in the crusher by Junkman. What's up, Hanakata? We should make the officers in our army wear bright pink hats so our soldiers can more easily identify them. What? Were they not identifying each other before? Did you read Worm yet? I have not read Worm yet. I've been focusing on this, but I will definitely give it a shot very soon. Very soon. I'm working on getting my own Worm out there. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna read it soon. I've been like I said, I've been working on my own Worm right here. I'm developing this. I'm on chapter 2 of this story. I'm gonna put out on Wattpad for free because I don't think I have enough for a website right now. Plus, Wattpad would just get it attention. So, I actually had chapter 1 already done. I'm just waiting for and I need to get in contact with them. I'm just waiting on my artist to finish the cover. As soon as he finishes the cover, I can start uploading chapter by chapter. We're working on chapter 2 right now. That's what we've been streaming. Wow, it's only been 4 pages. It feels like I've been doing this for years, dude. What? We wrote 4 pages in an hour? That's nothing. Or it feels like nothing. It's not even 4 pages, it's 3. God dang. Alright. Wasted exclusively by people emailing shady fake email you own with a key phrase. I'm not sure that's the best idea. I like the idea, but I don't think that's the best idea. Not sure. I think spamming other Twitch chats of popular Twitch streamers, that might be a way to go. I'm completely kidding. Um, that might be a way to go. You know, somebody's got to read it. Hey, I want to read the book. What's the code? The wolf howls at dawn. I don't think wolves howl at dawn. They howl at the moon, right? The roost, the rooster. Wait, if somebody told me they wanted to read the book, I they don't howl at dawn. So it's a trick. What if they were like 2 codes? One of them was the trick code. Yeah, that's why I took. Oh, okay, okay. The rooster howls at the moon. Yep. Cause the rooster crows at the moon. Is that the word for it? Maybe I should have a fake one too. If somebody told me they wanted to read the book, I'd probably just direct them to the thing. This thing. I mean, it's free. So I was dumb at bought Sims 4 and was like, why isn't it on my account yet? Not knowing I had Sims 4 blocked because they have annoying ads. Jesus. It's gross. Any game that has ads, like, yeah, it's annoying, but I kind of get why they're doing it. Like, if it's a free game, if it's like a paid game and they still have ads, like, delete the app. Don't even, you shouldn't have even downloaded it in the first place. But if it's a free game that have ads, I kind of get it. But if it's like overly obsessive with like, or overly incessant and invasive, invasive with ads, it's hella annoying. Like, nobody wants that. It's ads on the game library on Origin. Really? Origin has ads? Why? You you're paying to be there. Well, not really, but you pay for their games. Why does Origin have ads? Where I just want to play my other games. Apex is the same thing. Doesn't Apex have like expansions and DLC stuff though, like Fortnite? Does it not? It's not so much ads as, hey, look at this game we have, play it. I'm not saying that. Buy our 14 DLCs. That's gross, man. That's just gross. No, I'm not saying it. That's disgusting. It's even gross to look at. Like, where did that even come from, bro? Where does that even from? What do you even do? Their DLCs are put into three categories: expansion game packs and stuff packs. It's just gross. I mean, I get it. It's still gross. Expansions are $20. Game packs are 15, and stuff packs are 5. How about no packs? How much does no packs cost? Free 99. I'll take it. Um, got a refresher by the company. It's 0 for cautiously exiting junkyard. Follows this behind. The game is $5 right now, base game. I bought the city expansion and the vampire game pack. They're vampires in Sims. Forgive me, I've only played like The Sims 2 on PlayStation 2. I don't think you can make aliens in that game, but I don't think you can make vampires. It's wasn't the greatest. Vampires, if you want there to be vampires. It's not Halloween though. It's not spooky time. And if you have $15, or if you mean vampires, you want there to be vampires, and you got $15, yeah. I ain't got $15 to be spending on Sims. I mean, yeah, I do, but I don't want to spend it on Sims. We got in the stream though, y'all. Everybody showed up at 9 when we in the stream at 9. What are y'all doing? Gotta do 8 to 9. 8 to 9. It's 9 is not too late. Plus, if I haven't eaten yet, so eating after 9 I'm okay with. But like if I'm streaming from 9, it just seems like an inconvenient time for just everybody. City one just adds cities, apartments, and other stuff, skyscrapers. Yeah, I'm not used to like the um like omnipotent Sim City type thing. I the Sims 2 on PlayStation 2 was individual pretty much. Like you could switch sim characters and all that, but it wasn't like building a city or anything. You could build a house, but um, yeah. We gotta go though. Yeah, we gotta end the stream. I'll be back here tomorrow, 8 to 9. 8 to 9, guys. Why is everybody shows up at 9? We end the stream at 9. You gotta get here earlier. Yeah, we gotta we gotta have a talk, guys. Book is out. Book is gonna be out for forever, but go ahead and grab your copy if you haven't already. I've already got a few family members. I haven't gotten my author's copy, but I've got a few family members that already have the physical copy already shipped to them. So the book is out. And it's Kindle. If you have Kindle Unlimited, it's free, but $10 on Kindle. Otherwise, if you want it digitally, paperback is 20. And it's actually cheaper than most paperbacks. Like most paperbacks will run you up 25 to 30. I think this is a fair asking price for a paperback. Plus, it's a really thick book. That FICC, thick, thick book. We got to get out of here though. Audiobook coming soon. I'm just waiting on people right now, essentially. Um, Sims 3 had cities, but Three's Sim 3 cities also gave you the ability to become a celebrity because it's based in New York. Okay. I show them on a demo, please. $20 paperback, yeah. As I think I'm pretty sure that's cheap for a paperback. So you get a lot of content in it. There's pitches and everything. So I recommend it because I wrote it. So why wouldn't I recommend it? So the book's out now, y'all. The story we're currently writing will be free to read. I mean, you could also just watch me write it if you want. Kind of why I'm streaming it. But it'll be up on Wattpad, like I said, as soon as I have a cover. Because if I add a cover after, it might not have as much tension as it not having a cover and then having a cover. So, like I said, I need to get in contact with my artist again. And we'll be uploading chapter 1 to that soon. I felt like I wrote way more than freaking, what was it, 3 pages? We started chapter 2, 1, 2, 3. Yep, 3 pages in an hour. I don't get it. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna get out of here, guys. I'm tired and hungry. But I will be back here tomorrow, 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern. Hope everybody has a good night. Stay safe. And yeah. Wait, let me get the button ready. Button's ready, bro. The button has been ready the past few days. He's like, bro, the virus is out. I still gotta go to work, so I'm just like working overtime. I gotta get out of here. Like, I'm here for you, but I gotta go. That's what the button told me just now. So, all right, this is J-Base Phoenix. Oh god, I'm tired. Guys, make sure you get enough sleep. I did get enough sleep, like more than enough sleep. But guys, get some sleep. All right, J-Base Phoenix once again. Sign off, guys.